Welcome back, Portal Masters. SCL Matt here with another night of SCL auctions, Skylanders auctions. We got a lot of good stuff going on tonight. There's already some heavy competition for some of these items, and it's going to be exciting to see how that plays out for the remainder of the evening. We got about an hour left in total, but some of these auctions will start ending in about 30 minutes. So we'll be sure to keep an eye on some of those. But Ardioka, Tom, welcome. Glad to have you both here, along with everybody else that is joining us. But Pi Magna, there we go. There's a third. Welcome. Glad to have you here. All right. Like I said, we got a lot of interesting items tonight. A lot of stuff that's drawing some interest from various parties. But Mizo, Biggie John, welcome. Happy Friday indeed. We'll take that. Take a happy Friday. Backward Cyper, how you doing? Greg, glad you could join us. But tonight's auction should be interesting. We got a couple of items that did not sell in the private auctions over the past month. So there's some new in-box stuff, which we don't always have here at the public auctions. But we got Ambush in-box, currently going for $17.50. We got a Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, new in-box, currently going for $45 there. A few damaged figures as usual. Most of these don't have bids yet. So we have a damaged Nitro Crypt King, damaged Griffin Park Observatory, damaged Boom Bloom, damaged box items. There's Hourglass Trap going for $6 right now. Wind Up for $5. Trap Team for Xbox One. The case is damaged. The disc seems to be fine, but the case is damaged. But that's currently going for $10. We have this one surprised me already. One of the RC cars, new in box here, Fiesta and Crypt Crusher, currently going for $40.50. $40.50. And one that doesn't surprise me as much, we have a set of the Light and Dark Trap Team stickers, currently going for $29. So that's one to watch. Keep your eye on there. I wouldn't be surprised if that one keeps going up. A few more Eon's Elite figures without the boxes. Eon's Elite Chop for $20. Eon's Elite Spyro at $23. Eon's Elite. Seriously? Did it autocorrect to book again? That's Eon's Elite Zook. Rhymes with book. Currently going for 18. Anyway. And then we have our big items for tonight. Unfortunately, the damaged clear Starcast. If you remember from my trip out to California, I was able to get another clear Starcast in the box. So I'm keeping that one for my collection and selling the damaged one. That's currently up to $120.50. $120.50. And then our other big item this week, it'll be interesting to see which one of these kind of tops out. Like if it was undamaged clear Starcast, like that would be the star of the show for sure. But damaged, I don't know how high it goes. So we'll see. But our other item is the Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog, currently at $99. So getting close to the Starcast. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. Mizuno, Damon, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yeah. If you haven't been here for months, glad to have you. Absolutely. Mike Anoid, yeah. Starcast, man. I was so disappointed when that popped up. I was not happy about that at all. But hey, it's we're gonna find a new home. We're gonna find a new home for Starcast. Someone who will love it. So we'll see what goes on. Greg, yes, they're fun. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised that they only made 2 of them. That we only got Hot Streak and Spitfire and, Fiesta and Crypt Crusher. I would have expected, like, a full line of them, or at least half a dozen different variants, like, that would have made more sense to me. Um, Greg, what would I be willing to pay for a Happy Birthday Ben? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure I have a limit. Like, that it might be number 1 on my most wanted. Like, it's one I kind of, like, don't want to talk about just so fewer people know about it, and if one happens to pop up, maybe I can snatch it. Like, honestly, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what my limit on that is right now. But if you give me one inbox, like, mhm, yeah, I did I would have a hard time saying no if someone offered it to me. Mike, no, did I know it was damaged when I bought it? It wasn't. So this clear Starcast was damaged in shipment. That's the worst part. Is like it was intact. Like I have picture evidence that it was intact and it was just poorly packaged when it was shipped. And this is why I harp on uh proper shipping of things. It's because this one was damaged in shipment. Like I was so looking forward to this. Like I knew it was coming. I knew it was intact and then it wasn't. That it sucked. It really sucked. Um Pi Magna just moved into a new room. Ooh, building a Skylanders display case. I'd be interested to see what you come up with. I'm always interested to see how people store their Skylanders, especially if you make custom stuff. That'd be great. Zany, how much is Patina High Volt? Um, do you, Greg? I know you're here right now. What would you be your estimate on a Patina High Volt? I haven't had to price one out in a while. Like my gut, like out. Are we talking inbox or out of box? I mean, that's going to make a little bit of a difference. I mean, I personally, I would say I think it's a minimum of $100. If it's new in box in good condition, I could easily see a couple hundred. I don't know, 150, 200, 300. I no, I think the superchargers ones have come down a little bit. So maybe it's lower than that. Ooh, Greg says best price for new in box is 100. Interesting. Okay, maybe they're not as expensive as I thought. Thank you, Greg. Do, 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 do. Did they compensate for the damage? Yeah, we worked it out. We worked it out. I did get a bit of a discount because that wasn't the only figure that was damaged in that lot. Then it was a big lot. That was part of the problem, and it wasn't well packaged, and there was lots of things damaged. But like that was the worst of it, obviously. Yeah, Greg, I understand that there are dozens of people out there looking for it, but I'd rather keep it at dozens instead of, you know, making it hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people looking for it. Unless they're all, looking for it with the intent to give it to me. But I don't think that's the case. So, Jindigo, welcome. Watching this watching the stream at work again. Love it. Miso, I I mean, I don't I would sell you a piñata lollipop if I had one, but usually if I have a broken one, I have the figure it broke off of most of the time. Um, and I would sell it with that figure then. I I can hold on. Actually, let me check. So I've started a Skylanders parts bag of all the random Skylanders parts that have fallen off figures completely. There's some very interesting pieces in here. Like when we get Double Trouble's staff like completely intact. Uh, but I don't think. Oh, we got Trap Shadow's trap. Of course, we got an Thunderbolt sword. But I'm not seeing a lollipop in here. I have Chaos's head. Yeah, we got the hammer. Do you want to put Bowser's hammer on Pinata? Ooh, or he could go very evil and stick Spyro's head on it. Put Spyro's head on a stick. Got an Ingenie arm with the sword. Double Trouble's second staff. Yeah, I don't see a lollipop in here. Sorry about that. If I had one, yeah, I'd sell it to you. High Magnus plan, 6 shells, 1 for each game. Shells besides theoretically hold complete set. 2 extras for variants. Yeah. A drawer for the accessory. You're not going to display the accessories? Or do you mean like portals? But if you mean like magic items, like I would display those. Uh, ooh, nice. Box Chrome Spiral for 90. I'd take that. I'd take that deal for sure. Great. I'm third on your list. Come on, man. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Guess I'm gonna have to beat you to the punch then. Um, Double Trouble staff on a Lego minifig. I think that's still too big for their hands. I think. SkyMax, yeah, if you want to buy from the shop, it's still possible. Just not directly. So like my international folks, I usually refer to where is it? Where is it at? Where's it at? Stackery.com. You can check them out or just search for like freight forwarding to Austria in Google, and you might be able to find another company that'll do it for you too. But I know a lot of folks have had success with Stackery. My international customers, many of them use that company there. They will basically provide you with a US mailing address so you can order from my site, and then I will ship it to them, and they will forward it on to you. So that's something you can check out if you're really that interested in doing it. The biggest problem is international shipping is very expensive, and a lot of people aren't willing to pay that price. They don't realize just how expensive it is. Um, and so when you show them that price, they back off, and it's like, well, it's not worth it for me to build that into the site on a regular basis. Jindigo, I'm not going to make an amalgamation out of those parts, but I could see um Like if there's any customizers out there, like I think they would love this bag of stuff, parts, save them the trouble of separating stuff. Um, do, 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 do. Let's talk Skylands. When did this start? It started at 7. Starts at 7 o'clock Central Time every week. Same time every week. Yes, it's my bin of decapitation, limbs, and weapons. That's basically it. That's basically it. Oh, you'll display magic items, but traps and creation crystals will go in the drawer since they can easily eat up space. Mm, okay, I can see that, but if you're making a custom space, like I would make a custom space for the traps and creation crystals as well. That'd be my thought. What time does the SCL shop close? We're open 24 hours a day because we're online only. We don't have a physical location. So, yeah, open 24 hours a day. Visit whenever you want from the comfort of your own home. Damon, has there any been news on a new game, remaster, reboot? So, no news yet. The biggest problem is like the acquisition hasn't been finalized. Like there's so much legal stuff that has to go on behind the scenes for large acquisitions like this. So they announced the acquisition. That acquisition is not actually going to be finalized probably until sometime next year. After that time, we may start to get some announcements of what they have in the works, what they're planning to do. But it even could be, 6 to 12 months after the the acquisition is finalized. Um, and so I'm not expecting any news for a while. Is basically what it comes down to. At the very earliest, I would say 2023. I wouldn't expect any huge major announcements probably till 2024 or something like that. It's going to be a process. It'll be a process. All right. So we are 13 minutes away from the end of our first auction tonight. So let's do a little recap and see what's going on here. So the first item to end tonight, I believe, is going to be the new inbox stuff. So new inbox ambush will end at 7:30. That's in 12 minutes. So new inbox ambush is currently at 1850. Then 7:35 we have Jingle Bell Chompy Mage, also new inbox, currently at 4550. So slowly moving up the ranks there. 740 will be that RC car, the Fiesta and Crypt Crusher RC car, currently at 4050. At 745, we will have the Trap Team Light and Dark sticker set, currently at 29. 750 is going to be Clear Starcast, the Damage Clear Starcast. It's probably the star of the show tonight. That's currently up to $132. 132. And then 755 is when everything else ends, minus the spotlight item of the week. So we have our Damage Nitro Crypt King finally got a bid at $7 there. Griffin Park Observatory needs a bid. Boom Bloom needs a bid. We have the Air Hourglass Trap at 750. Wind Up is at $5. Trap Team for Xbox One, the game disc there, is at $10. We have Eon's Elite Chop Chop at 20. Eon's Elite Spyro at 23. Eon's Elite Zook at 18. And then our big item, Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog, still sitting at $99. That'll end at 8 o'clock. That'll be our final item, theoretically. We'll see if that holds true or if we get some weird overtime stuff going on tonight. And I could see that happening with some of these going on. Do, 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 do. Have you heard Skylanders coming to Fortnite? I have not heard anything about that. Is that true? I have honestly never played Fortnite. So I don't follow their news at all. If Skylanders came to Fortnite, I'd probably have to play it. Honestly, if they put Skylanders into any other game, I'd probably have to play it. The thing would think would be most likely to happen anytime soon would just be to see a uh, Funko Funko Pops of Skylanders. I think those would work out very, very well. Like, I mean, have they even made a Spyro one yet? Like, I could have seen them making a Spyro Funko Pop from the original series. Like, that seems weird that they wouldn't have made one by now. But I don't know if they have. But yes, they could make an entire Skylanders line of Funko Pops. Like, that would be the way to do it. Um, William, yes. We still have your set reserved. Don't worry. Don't worry. I found another set that I had waiting in the wings. That's what's up for auction. Got you covered. Okay, there is a Spyro Funko. Like, it felt familiar when I was started talking about it. Like, maybe I've seen one, but I mean that's gonna be like that's gonna be based on the original Spyro games. It's not gonna be based on Skylanders. So I want to see the word Skylanders printed on a Funko Pop box. Like, if they start doing that, I'd probably start selling them in the shop. Start selling Funkos. Let's do this. Um, but yeah, and any collaboration that any brand would do with Skylanders at this point, I think I'd jump on board. Greg, you don't need something else to look for. You have plenty of stuff to look for. But I could see you jumping on board as well. I mean, the good news is that Funko figures are generally more readily available than some other collectibles, so getting them all shouldn't be too tough. Like, even if they would create a chase variant, which, Funko does, um, that that would be interesting. Steve, I heard about or encountered this scammer going around selling fake chases. Creation Crystals, the internet guy is talking about wasn't an official crossover. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I have seen some headlines about a scammer. I haven't looked into it too much. Um, it feels like that should be something I should educate myself about, as I am in the business of buying and selling Skylanders at this time. Um, but yeah, I mean, especially when it comes to chase variants, I always, yeah, try to tell people, be careful, be careful. Hmm. Yeah, if they ever make Skylanders Funkos, I don't know what kind of a, partnership uh we can create necessarily. Um, Especially since I'm not officially associated with, say, Activision or Toys for Bob or something. I don't know. But I mean, just in general, a partnership with Funko would be kind of cool because I mean that's a brand that's not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, the Spiral Funko has sparks too. That's nice. You tested the Double Trouble staff on the minifigures. Series 1 is too big. Oh, okay, yeah. Like, when they asked about that, I was thinking about the Series 1, which I thought it was too big, but yeah, the Series 2, you're right, that one is thinner. Good call, good call. Series 2, Double Trouble staff works for Lego minifigs. Good to know, good to know. Oh, man. How exactly do I reset the used creation crystals? So the method I use involves the 3DS and Skylanders Giants. You can also use Spyro's Adventure, I believe, for the 3DS. Um, but yeah, you just go into that game and say, go to the place where the dude where you add new characters into the game, put your creation crystal on there, and it'll say there's something wrong with this figure, and you hit the reset button and it resets the creation crystal. Like that's all there is to it. There's nothing really fancy. You just have to have the right equipment, basically. So I do it with the 3DS and Skylanders Giants. It is also possible to do with the Nintendo Wii and Skylanders Giants. Um, but I don't believe it works with other consoles or other games. So Skylanders Giants on the Wii or Skylanders Giants or Spyro's Adventure on the 3DS will allow you to reset them. All right. Du- 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 du. Yeah, that's not the Lego crossover you're hoping for. Yeah, Skylanders Lego would be a little bit weird. Like I know, like Mega Bloks had tried to do their thing, but I think the biggest problem for Skylanders and Lego is there's so many quadrupeds, and Legos by default work better as bipeds. Like, sure, there are quadrupeds they have made, but they just don't feel the same. And even characters that even bipedal characters like, um, I don't know, Roller Brawl or something. You put Roller Brawl in minifig form, like it's just not going to have the same feel to it. Steve, I I've never been a fan of the Skylanders Mega Bloks. I don't own any of them. I don't even know what they all are out there. I can't give you an answer because I don't know what the sets are. Someday when I mean eventually I plan on making a list of these things. Maybe I'll figure it out at some point. All right, we got 1 minute remaining until the end of our first auction, which is the new unbox ambush, currently sitting at $22. $22. We got a few people bidding on that now. So keep in mind that um, if there is a bid placed within the last minute here, this auction will go into overtime. We have soft close auctions here. So if anybody places a bid on these auctions within the last minute, it will add a minute to the timer and we'll go into overtime. Um, so you'll be able to get as many bids in as you wish until everybody is done bidding, basically. Yeah, currently at $22 there. Oh, we're at 7:30, and that is the end of it. Ambush goes for 22. Next up, 5 minutes away from Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. sitting at 45.50. 45.50 for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. We'll see if that stays or if that continues to rise. But then we have 740 will be the RC car, Fiesta and Crib Crusher RC car, also new in box, currently at 40.50. The Trap Team Light and Dark sticker set at 29 is at 7 ends at 745. 750 is going to be Clear Starcast, who has gone up a little more to 138.50. 138.50. So keep an eye on those. Everything else. Ooh, Boom Boom got a bid. So we're at $10 there. Griffin Park Observatory still needs a bid. It's the only item without a bid right now. That would be a sad day if it stays that way. Everything else appears to be about the same right now. So we'll see what happens. Steve, I have noticed, yes, they mention me in a lot of their videos. I do not have any kind of personal relationship with them. They are fellow YouTubers, fellow SkyTubers. Um, we've they buy from the shop. I have bought excess Skylanders from them multiple times. So we have that relationship, I guess, as buying and selling of Skylanders, but I have never met them in person. I have not really even spoken with them outside of email. So no, I don't know them really. I'd like to get to know them. They seem cool. They we have common interest, but no, I don't know them. They just seem to enjoy the services that I provide. Debating whether you should bid on Boom Bloom. It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want a discounted Boom Bloom, that's in actually pretty good shape. Just got that little wobble to it. It's like a bobblehead Boom Bloom. Have you seen the new giant Lego Bowser? Yes. So yeah, the giant Lego Bowser, like the one that was at Comic Con. Is that the one you're talking about? Like, I I saw that one for sure. I wish they would sell that. That'd be in the largest Lego set ever. Um, but you're right. Yeah, they could make Skylanders in the sense like that. Yeah, they wouldn't necessarily be play sets. They'd be more statue style. I could see that. I could see that. What part of Boom Boom is damaged? Yeah, if you go watch the video, you can either there's a link to the video on all of the items, or just look on my channel here. Um, her waist is loose, so it's like top and bottom half. Like there's a wobble. I had one very similar to it a couple weeks ago. Um, it's I've had people question whether or not it should even be called whether I should call it damaged. Like my fear is that if I would sell that in the shop and someone got it home and said, "Hey, this wobbles," like there's something wrong with this figure, and they wouldn't be happy with it. And so I would rather sell it as damaged, and you tell me, "Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's damaged at all," and get a little bit of a discount on it. So the figure itself is actually currently intact right now, but it's loose, if that makes sense. Um, Brandon, if we win something, how long do you have to pay for it? And for it to be shipped. So I give you 3 days to pay for it before it goes to the next highest bidder, unless you contact me and request an extension. But I'm not like, if you tell me like I need 2 weeks to pay for it, no, that's not going to happen. Um, So 3 days. So basically, I give you some extra time because like the shop updates on Saturday, and so if you want to combine your auction items with items from the shop, you like I give you time to put all that together and save on shipping and that type of thing. Um, how long is before it's shipped? So typically, this week is a little bit different, but typically, um, auction items, unless if you pay for them Friday night, maybe there's a small chance they would go out Saturday morning, but most of them don't ship until Monday morning because I mean most people don't pay for them until like Saturday. Then the mail has already gone out Saturday morning. There's no mail on Sunday, so then Jillian, my shipping manager, packages up Monday morning. Now, the catch this week, this particular week, is my shipping manager, Jillian, is on vacation. And so she is gone all weekend. And when she gets back on Monday, she's playing catch up from actually from yesterday already, from Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the orders that came in the past 4 days, she's going to start filling on Monday. So I can't guarantee that your stuff will go out Monday. If you see the notice I have up on the site right now, it says that orders placed today may not ship until Wednesday, and that's why she's on vacation. Um, and so I'm giving her a couple days to catch up when she gets back. And yeah, yeah, that I would say it would probably ship by if you pay promptly, it will probably ship by Tuesday, but I'm not gonna guarantee it. On a normal week, I would say Monday, Tuesday at the latest. But, yeah, we normally, with the exception of vacation time, we always guarantee things will ship within 2 business days of your payment. So, I that's a really, really long-winded answer. I apologize if that got confusing, but this weekend is an exception that happens, a handful of times every year. Courtney, welcome. Glad you can make it. Saw you got your site up and running. You might have had it up and running last week already, but congratulations. If anybody's looking for another place to buy Skylanders, you can go check out Quality Collectibles. There's a dash in there somewhere. Courtney, you might have to type that out for me. Just forget the .com or put a space in there so um, YouTube doesn't think it's a link, and I can throw it up on the screen. Love to give you a little shout out. Kitty saw Skylanders Miss Cat claiming Activision's headquarters. There's hundreds of unreleased Skylanders. Things possible or just community legend. So I'm pretty sure most of Activision's headquarters, or rather Toys for Bob's headquarters, um, it depends. Hundreds of unreleased. That's a very vague statement. It really depends what they mean by that. I mean, if you're talking like prototype, figures and stuff like that, maybe. I'm thinking they would have tossed most of them by now. If we're talking like Toys for Bob headquarters, I think most of that has been emptied out. Um, I I don't know. I think it's going to be more legend than truth. There's probably some truth to there are some Skylanders figures around Activision here and there and everywhere, but yeah. Can we pay for the auction stuff through the site? Yeah, yes, that's the only way you can pay actually. Um, so if you win an auction, wow, I should be paying. Hold up. We are coming back to this question. We are past 7:35. We're at 7:40. We have auctions ending all over the place. Or no, we don't. We are way in overtime. Okay, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage has jumped up to 65.50. It's in 6th overtime. Wow. I okay. Um, However, the RC car ended at 740 at $40.50. So, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage is still going strong at 65.50 in its 6th overtime. 7:45 then, so in 5 minutes, we're 5 minutes away from the light and dark sticker set, which is now up to $34. Keep an eye on that. And then at 7:50 will be clear Starcast, which is up to 188.50. So yes, like I said, lots of exciting auction stuff. I love the chat. I want to answer all your questions. I will get to them, I promise. But we're right in the middle of super exciting auction time. Okay. Okay. Griffin Park Observatory still needs a bid. Boom Bloom is up to $12. What other changes do we have? Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog is up to $100.50. Cracked triple digits there. Awesome. 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 Okay. Where was that? Can we pay for auction stuff through the site? Absolutely. But that's how you pay. If you win an auction, you will get an email. It should be pretty instantaneous. That will give you a link that will put the item in your cart, or you can actually just go to the auction item itself. And if you are logged in and you're the winner, there will be a pay now or add to cart button on that page as well. So that when you win, you just add the item to your cart, and then you can add additional things from the shop if you want, or you can just pay for your auction items and be on your merry way. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's absolutely how you go about it. So the same payment options are possible: PayPal or credit card, or however you would normally pay. Um, your guy messaged me about red camo. Got him and found regular camo in the box. Nice, nice. Well done. Thank you, Courtney. There you go. If you're looking for more Skylanders, if I don't have stuff in stock, maybe you can check out Courtney's shop here. So koala t collectibles .com, qualitycollectibles.com. Go check it out. Is the shop my full-time job? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's my full-time job. I have an employee now. It's all sorts of craziness going on in the past year. Um, so it it is what it is, but it's a lot of fun. And yes, it is my full-time job. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage is still going. Still going up to $79. $79 for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage in its 10th overtime. Um, and the light and dark sticker set is up to 41.50. So that has 2 minutes to go yet. 41.50 on that. And clear Starcast still at 188.50. Lots of stuff going on tonight. Lots of stuff happening. Do I still stand by the Jingle Bell Champion Mage is a really good variant? Yeah. Yeah. I have no problems with them at all. Um, I mean, the Christmas variants in general, I feel are pretty good. And I think he's one of the better ones. Courtney got the RC car. Congratulations. Nico, I'm not going to speak like an auctioneer. Talking about the Skylanders Christmas Carol, which is developers release. Do you know about them? Which ones are your favorite? I don't know a lot about them. I seem to remember them from back in the day, but I once again couldn't tell you about a favorite right now. All right. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage up to 85.50 going into overtime 11. meaning 11 minutes past the original end end time. We also have the light and dark sticker set in it going into its first overtime. Currently up to $43 there. $43. So we're gonna keep these things going. See what happens. See what happens. This is where it gets exciting. And this is why I love overtime. This is great. This is great. All right. Um, and then we are 5 minutes away from Clear Starcast. Ooh, starting to fly up the charts here. 229. Clear Starcast at 229. So 5 minutes away from that. We'll keep an eye on these overtimes. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage up to 90.50. Wow. I did not expect this tonight to have 3 items over $100, but we're getting close. We're getting real close here. So yeah, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage still going at 90.50. Light and dark stickers at 43. Did that end now? Or are those still going? Those are still going. All right, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage at 91.50. Light and dark stickers at 44.50. And Clear Starcast at 229. 229. I see there's a lot of questions over in the chat. I will get to them in a moment. Don't worry. I will stay here after 8 o'clock if I have to answer these questions. But right now, these auctions are everything. It's the auction stream. I like to watch the auctions. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage up to $93. $93 for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage there. We got light and dark stickers still at $44.50. Clear Starcast still at $229. Griffin Park Observatory, on the other hand, still does not have a bid. We got some items going for $100 and some with at zero. Oh man. This is good. This is good. Okay. There we have it. Jingle Bell Chompy Mage crosses $100. $100.50. $100.50 for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. We officially have 3 items over $100 tonight. 3 items over $100. How about that stickers? Stickers end at $44.50. Light and dark stickers go for $44.50. And Clear Starcast still at $229. 3 minutes left on that one. 3 minutes left. All right, Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. We are into overtime number 13. Overtime 13. Whew. Yeah. Yikes. There we go. There's the end of it. $100.50. $100.50 for Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. Clear Starcast. 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Currently at 231. 231 for Clear Starcast. 2 minutes to go there. And then keep in mind, after that, we'll have everything else at 7:55. So the Nitro Crypt King at $7. Griffin Park Observatory needs a bid. Boom Bloom at $12. The Air Hourglass Trap at $7.50. Wind Up at $5. Trap Team Game Disc for Xbox One up to $14. Got a little movement there. Eon's Elite Chop Chop at $20. Eon's Elite Spyro at $23. Eon's Elite Zook at $18. And our Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog will be done at 8 o'clock, theoretically, unless we get more overtime. This could be exciting. At $100.50. So the Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog is currently the same as Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. We'll see if that lasts. We'll see what happens. Clear Starcast up to $248.50. $248.50. Still climbing. 1 minute left. Actually, less than a minute, because I'm not looking at a clock with seconds on it. Yes, Zook rhymes with book, look, took, shook, hook. I think there are a few more words I have in there, but yes, Zook. That's probably the closest I'll ever get to being an auctioneer or talking like an auctioneer. Yes. All right. Where are we at? 257.50. And that means Clear Starcast is going into overtime. Clear Starcast going into overtime. Obsession, welcome. Glad you could make it. Glad you could make it. A lot of overtime tonight. A lot of exciting auctions. We're currently looking at Clear Starcast, going to end soon, along with all these others in about 5 minutes. Air Hourglass Trap up to $9. Eon's Lead sitting there. Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog still at 100. Cool, cool, cool. All right, there's some questions here. How difficult is it to create and manage an advertised website? I have thousands of Skylanders opening physical store. Want to do online too. Brandon, I mean, yeah, it if you have what it takes to open a physical store, the online store is going to be nothing for you. I mean, it takes some time. It takes some time. I know Courtney started putting his site together a few months ago on the side, and yeah, yeah. It what's going to happen is once you open the store, if you start getting sales, then that's going to like double the amount of time you have to spend with it, basically, because you're not only spending time on acquisitions, but you're also and site maintenance and stuff, but you're also taking time to pack and ship and do all that the fulfillment side of things. If you want to talk about it, either send me a DM on Twitter or an email or something, and we can get together and talk some more. If you're opening a physical store, I'm very curious. Um, what's going on with that? I mean, are you selling Skylanders at the store? Are you US based? Is it just Skylanders? Is it other stuff? Like I'm very very curious. So yeah, we should talk. I want to talk. I want to talk. Um, is there any figure item I regret selling? Yes, I sold an orange chain reaction, and I'm not happy about that. There's a new unbox orange chain reaction. Don't sell, folks. Don't sell. Um, all right. Clear Starcast ends at 257.50. 257.50. Congratulations to someone. Well fought battle. All right. So now we're 3 minutes away from everything else ending. Things are going to calm down a little bit, at least for a little while. We have Nitro Quick King at 7. Griffin Park still looking for a bid. Boom Bloom at 12. Air Hourglass Trap at 9. Wind Up at 5. Trap Team for Xbox One at 14. Eon's Elite Chop Chop. Ooh, we have competition there. 23.50 now. Eon's Elite Spyro at 23. Eon's Elite Zook up to 25.50. And Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog at $100.50. You don't have to answer if you want to, but inspiring shop owner, here's how much does the shop pay you? Does it handle a good standard of living? So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't start it like I wouldn't drop everything you're doing. Like if you're working a normal 9 to 5 job or whatever, um, start a shop on the side if that's something you want to do. Does it have the potential to uh pay all your bills and become a full-time thing? Maybe, yes. It could, but it's not going to happen overnight. So, I mean, I had the benefit of running Skylanders character list. So I had an audience already. I had people that knew me, that trusted me, that were willing to buy from me. But that's something I built over the past 10 years. I started that site in 2013. I didn't start it just last year. I just opened the shop last year, but I didn't start my Skylanders brand. I didn't start SCL. I started that back in 2013. Um, so that's kind of my unfair advantage, if you will. The other benefit I've had is that my wife works full time. And so while I was setting up the shop, while I was doing other things, like I always had that to fall back on. I didn't need to be bringing in a full time income all the time. Um, Now, yeah, I'm kind of at that point where I can actually pay myself for the time that I put in to the business. Um, but one, it wasn't always that way, and two, it could like if I don't manage it well, like it could easily go away. Um, that's like when people always question how much I pay for the Skylanders that I buy. Like, there's a reason. I have my limits. Like, I know what I can pay for Skylanders because I know where my profit margins need to be so I can pay for the business, I can pay my employees, I can pay my taxes, I can do all these things and then still hopefully have something left over. So like that like I it's a business. It truly is a business and you need to treat it as such if you want to make it a full-time thing for sure. But yeah, if you're looking to open a shop, once again, we can talk. We can talk. Um, I is Zook I'm curious. I've never heard anybody official pronounce his name, so I've never seen a pronunciation key anywhere. So I honestly don't know. Like honestly, I get it. Um, that it's supposed to be part of Bazooka. Like I understand that. Like that's where they get Zook from, but I I think it sounds better as Zook. I really do. So it's my personal preference, and until like even if someone official would tell me otherwise, I would have a hard time changing it. Um, Pi Magna, were there any Skylanders games where new figures couldn't be used new and back? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you could always use a new inbox. Brandon, yeah, I do have recommendations for hosts and all those things. Um, it depends a little bit what your plans are and what your budget is, but yeah, I can talk you through some of that stuff. All right. Let's see what happened with these auctions. I know a lot of them ended now, but apparently some of them are still going. So we have Nitro Crypt King went for 7. Griffin Park did not sell. So we'll see that another week sometime. Boom Bloom is still going. Boom Bloom's in overtime at $18. Air Hourglass sold for 9. Wind Up sold for 5. Trap Team goes for 14. Eon's Late Chop Chop at 31.50. Eon's Late Spyro at 24.50. Eon's Late Zook at 30.50. And now we are 1 minute away from Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog, who has jumped up to 152. There we go. There we go. 152 for Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog. 175.50. Wow. And that's going to officially push it into overtime with a bid within the last minute. So we're in overtime for Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog. Boom Bloom ended at 18. So I think we're just watching Green Flame Firebone Hot Dog. Green Flame Hot Dog here. 175.50 and holding for the time being. But we got a couple minutes till the end of that. We'll see what happens. Um yes. Yes. Props to the wife. She's amazing. Courtney, I can sympathize with you. Having payment problems and all that stuff. I've been through a lot of it. If you ever need help, just let me know. Yeah, started on Facebook Marketplace, took a while to build up. Exactly. Things are, nothing's going to happen overnight. And if you're a brand new shop with no audience and no people, like, yeah, you might get one or two people that'll take a risk on you, but it's going to take a little while to build up that reputation before people start um, trusting you and shopping there regularly and recommending you to other friends and stuff like that. Courtney, I mean, even my site isn't complete. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that. Kill the chaos. Yeah. I do spend a lot of time finding Skylanders. Absolutely. Like acquisitions for this site, the way at the rate which all of you keep buying them, like I have to spend more and more time acquiring them. Let's talk Skylands. The mic I'm using here is the Shure SMB 7 uh, SM7B. There we go. Shure SM7B. It's not cheap. It's not cheap by any means, but this is the mic I bought from my podcasting days, and I still use it now. It's one of my favorite microphones ever. There are many cheaper microphones that are solid, and I would recommend if you're just getting started out, whether on YouTube or podcasting or whatever. I wouldn't. This should not be the first microphone you ever buy. This is when you've decided, yes, this is something I want to do. This is something I want to invest my money in. This is something I am potentially doing for a living. Like that's when you upgrade to a mic like this. It should not be the first mic you ever buy. Um, oh, Brandon. Yeah. Okay. I I mean, I've had a lot of people I've talked to about buying stuff. Um, but yeah, I think I remember you. All right. Did hot dog end? Ho! Ho! Hot dog is still going. Hot dog is hot tonight. Up to 229. It is going to be a race yet. Is it going to be clear Starcast or is it going to be hot dog? Green flame hot dog. Clear Starcast ended now at 257.50. Green flame hot dog is now up to 229. 229. Will it surpass Starcast? Will it surpass? We'll see. Jindigo, we had one item without a bid. Griffin Park Observatory did not get a bid, but everything else has. So just the one item tonight. 14 of 15. Um, Greg's push there. Yes. Join Platinum. Join STL Platinum for Brandon too. There you go. Um, yeah. I mean, anybody's welcome to join STL Platinum, but you can go to stlplatinum.com. And if you have any questions about it, please let me know. 249. 249. Green Flame is not done. We are into overtime number 5 there. 249. We are $8 away. Nope, $9 away from surpassing Clear Starcast. Will it happen? Will it happen? Yeah, Jindigo. When he went 8 for 14. Um we almost like it used to be my weekly goal just to get a bid on every item. Now it's rare that I don't sell every item. Almost every week we sell all 15 items. I mean, there's a few 14s or maybe a 13 in there here or there, but almost every week we sell every item. We've come a long way for sure. For sure. And I appreciate all of you because you're the ones that are making it happen. You're also the ones that drive up the price of this green flame hot dog. $2.58. There it is. There it is. 258. Green flame is going to be our big dog of the night. The question is, are we done? Are we done or is it going to keep going? We are in overtime number 6. What will happen here? Will there be more bids with more overtimes? Are we going to let it go? Sit back at 258. Fen, what happened to Starcast? It was someone who packed it poorly when they shipped it to me. That was it. It was intact when they shipped it, but they packed it too tight. The entire order was packed in Ziploc bags. And they had packed them very tightly into these Ziploc bags. And some for a figure like Starcast, you can't do that. Like, so it was already under pressure in the Ziploc bag itself, but then it was in a lot that was like 50 plus pounds. And so you take a tightly packed figure, so it's under pressure, and they throw it in a box, a 50-pound box. That box gets tossed around during shipping. So at one point, I'm sure it had 50 plus pounds of Skylanders pressing down on it, and it snapped. It snapped. All right. Green Flame. There he goes. 258. 258. That's the final, folks. Takes the highest slot there by 50 cents over Clear Starcast. Biggie John. Yes, was Robo the highest any item has gone for? Actually, no. So we had a Robo go for 400, and that was the longest. That was the highest for a long time. But the Heartbreaker Buckshot Custom from Earthen Avenger is the top selling item that we've ever had, which went for 450. So yeah, I think that was the highest item we've ever had at 450, the replica Heartbreaker Buckshot. So yeah, we did not beat that record tonight, but who knows? Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll find something. Yeah, Greg remembers. Greg remembers. Obsession, absolutely. What an auction. What an auction. It's been a fantastic night. I've loved it. I mean, the auctions were great, but the chat might have been even better. And that's because of all of you. So thank you once again for joining me tonight. We'll have the shop update happening tomorrow. Normal time. So the preview video, I already have it scheduled, will come out at 9 o'clock a.m. tomorrow Central Time. That it's a long one this week. It's like a 9.5-minute video, I think. So it's a big update tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Then I am going on a trip next week. I'm gonna try to keep things as normal as possible. Like, I will try to live stream a couple times during the week. It may or may not be an unboxing, although it may be showing off some of the things I've collected on the trip already. So it'll be an unboxing of sorts, probably, assuming I can find some stuff to buy. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I have auctions planned for next week already. We got all that set up ahead of time. So we'll have auctions while I'm gone. Friday night, I'll still plan on doing the auction stream. It'll probably be from a hotel room instead of this lovely setup here. So we'll have to deal with that. Greg, you have an idea for an upcoming auction? I'm curious. You have my interest. You know how to get a hold of me. We should talk. How much is Patina Shield Striker loose? Yeah, I can't find a lot of info about it either. Greg, you have any suggestions on that one if you're still here? um, Patina Shield Striker. I mean, I was already off on like I'm all way off on the superchargers variants. Um, once again, my default is at least $100, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Actually, here, let me see. I think didn't we sell one of those? I want to say we sold one of those at one point. At least tell you what it went for here. Or no, maybe we didn't have a shield striker. We had a high volt. Or wait, no. Thought we did. Oh no, Lava Lancer Raptor. Maybe I sold that one privately. Yeah. There we go. Patina Shield Striker, loose around 90, new in box 125. Perfect. Thank you, Greg. You're an invaluable resource. All right. Obsession, thanks for joining us. Have a good night. Martin, glad to have you here. Have a good night. Jindigo, Pi Magna, we'll see you. I'll be in touch. I'll be back next week. Talk to y'all soon.